The more attractive and wealthy you are, the more people will hate you. And no, this isn't a conspiracy theory. It's pure neuroscience. And today's video, we will be talking about that. So I'm going to be sharing three neuroscience studies that just will prove what I've just said. For the first one, we will be talking about the halo effect. What is the halo effect? This study shows that attractive people are automatically perceived as smart, as more smart, as more successful, as more attractive, obviously, but they are perceived to be better to be better of a person overall. They are perceived to be superior than other people. And why does this happen? This happens because we start measuring ourselves, our stuff to the other person. We start measuring our capabilities of earning money. So we start measuring our money or things we own to them. And we start realizing that we actually don't earn as much as they do. We start measuring their beauty compared to ours. And we realize that they end up being prettier or they end up chasing or attracting in this case more girls. We start comparing their physiques with ours because maybe in less time they achieved a better physique. And this causes a trigger in our brain. And this is something that our brain doesn't like. And this causes envy. We start hating that person just because they might be doing better in life overall. There's something that we should take into consideration when we do these comparisons. Because these things is something that our brain does automatically. And most of the times we can't even control. But when you start doing these comparisons to other people and you start realizing that you kind of seem far in life, you feel behind, you have to start realizing that we also can come from different starting points. And we have different backstories. And each person comes from a different background. So your principles, the principles your parents taught you are different from the principles my parents taught me. And this plays a crucial effect on our success. So if you are born in a wealthy family, you have everything you ever need, everything you ever wanted, you won't have that hunger to strive for something more. It's like, I bet you have already seen that Ronaldo video where he's watching his son play and he's talking, oh, he might be taller than me, and then he goes like this and he says, but the younger, I don't know about the younger, because the younger is the thing that makes we want to achieve more. We want to strive for more. We even if we accomplish so many things, we even still want to go to gym more because we love the game, we love the process, we love the journey, we love everything that you just want to achieve more because your background hits you so hard, it so traumatizes you that you just want to prove every single person on this planet wrong. And you just want to work until you achieve everything you ever can. Everything possible you will achieve. Because every person has a different kind of hunger. And if your hunger is that one that you just can't stop, you will achieve everything that you ever wanted. Just a fact. There's a very great example of the halo effect of a Brazilian person. He was like a superstar, or I don't know, but she was young, beautiful. She had a lot of money. She lived a luxurious lifestyle, and everyone hated her. But she didn't even hunt anyone. Didn't hunt anyone, but everyone around her hated just because she was pretty, success, and she had everything that she ever wanted. So now moving on to the second reason And this reason is called the perception of scarcity. Because our brain has like a limit to everything. Our brain has a limit to how beautiful a person can be, has a limit to how money someone can have or make or earn in a year. Our brain has a limit for how muscular you can be. And once someone or when someone gets out of this limit, so when someone is over this limit, our brain doesn't see that as logic. For our brain, that's not something normal because we are not used to see those kind of things. We are used to see every single person like the same on terms of how much money they make, the cars they drive, the bodies they have. They are very similar. But when we start seeing people with different things that our brain is not used to see, starts kind of triggering our brain. And this activates the amygdala. It's a thing that is activated when you are in danger. So whenever your success, your abundance is out, is over the limits of your brain or someone's brain, starts triggering our brain, as I said before. And it starts having people start having that feeling of hating because they are not used to seeing this. And they feel hated because they have this feeling of being threatened, even though you haven't harmed anyone. But it's just how our brain works. So, third and last reason is called the threat of status. So, when you see someone rising up too quickly or rising up too quickly and too young, it disrupts the perception of balance. So imagine you are in a group of friends and one of your friends created a business and his business took off. Started making a lot of money, started, he bought a new car, he bought new clothes, he started buying things and his status level started increasing. And because of that, your friends, or in this case, you, will start kind of making fun of it, if it makes sense. And this this happens because of two things. First one is obviously jealousy. It's normal to be jealous of someone who is making more money or who has a better physique or who is more attractive than you. And second one is because of their status. Their status is increasing and everyone wants to be perceived of someone who is great or who is doing great in life. So you want their status to also be perceived as high. So if someone's status is perceived as high and yours is not, you kind of you feel jealous, and to combat that thing, you start making fun or start attacking the other person's status. This is normal. This is how human beings work. But this is something that you should be not afraid of, scared. You should take care of and control the way you act. And the best example I can possibly give you is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was considered perfect man. He helped a lot of people. He was super influential. He was all of these things that we all know. And even though he was all of these things, he was still hated by many and many and many. And the kings or whatever it was in his age were trying to kill him and all of these things just because of his status. And what was his status? He was influential, he helped a lot of people, and he was a very great person. And because of that, he was hated because of his status. And people nowadays fight a lot for their status. Not only nowadays. We can obviously see back then when Jesus Christ was alive, people were also fighting for status. So the kings, they wanted to maintain their status right here, but Jesus Christ came to earth and he had his status right above the kings. So this is just to say, when somebody embodies excellence, it brights up other people's insecurities. So when you see someone doing too good, you start realizing your insecurities. And what are your insecurities? That you are whether not doing too great in life, or your physique is not that good, or you are not that attractive. It's just reality. So when you see someone attractive, your insecurity around that person is that you are not that attractive. Or if someone makes a lot of money, your insecurity would be that you don't make a lot of money. It's just the game of status. That's how it works. But here's the truth. It's not about how beautiful or how wealthy you are. It's about how you perceive yourself. And this comes to things that I've been talking in the previous videos. It's all about confidence. If you are a confident person, even though you are not the prettiest one, or you are not the person that makes the most amount of money, but if you are a confident person, these things won't affect you. These things won't even touch you because you are so confident of yourself. And even though you don't need to make a lot of money or to be the most pretty person in the world to be confident. And if you are confident, your status comes right here. And that's why confidence is so important, especially in the business world. Because in the business world, people respect other people that are confident and that have status. And if you have status, people will respect you. That's how things work. So if there is any message I can leave to you in this video, is that comparison is the thief of joy. Firstly, you have to start loving yourself, loving things that you do, and not caring about the others. And then, once you mastered this skill of loving yourself, then you can start looking at the others. Because if you don't love yourself and you look at other people and you look at what other people are doing, or how pretty they are, or how much money they make, you will sabotage yourself. You will collapse. You will end up not doing anything, and you will be miserable because you are constantly comparing yourself to other people. So the first thing is to love yourself. That's the message I want to leave from this video. Hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one. Drop a follow, like, and comments. See you guys next video. Peace.